Hello, all. Good morning, good evening, or whatever it is in your location. Let's see. Going to OBS, it's 4 watching the stream for the moment. I've seen Emu and Judy. And George. Welcome. Today's topic was letters or clowns. I will get to that one. Reason that I chose that topic. And welcome Torsten också. Så Timo. We are okay. I have prepared 2 videos for today, and wait, I'm searching for something as you. I did get the email from someone with a fake address, and I think it was from this fool. The person sent me an email some days ago, and it was about the video I made recently about Matt and Kent Hovind, and he wasn't impressed at all. And the person said that I'm going to a much warmer place. My reply was that I have no fear for ending up in a warmer place because I don't believe in the same things as this person does. I'm trying to read. Okay, let's start with the first video. A bit. Okay, the first video, this is a very short one. I have looked at Nathan Oakley again, and I want to make some comments about his live.
You can have gas pressure without the necessary antecedent of a container to press upon.
Negative.
This was one of many of Nathan Oakley's housekeeping questions. And if you listen to his streams, these questions is repeated all the time. It's gas pressure, it's about the R value and so on. And I feel as more I listen to his live streams, it's more like a cult, because no one in the panel dare to have another view on things than Nathan, and often they want to be confirmed by Nathan. Let's listen to some more examples of what I'm talking about.
All right, so I had a person contact me saying, hey, how would you answer the not actual size of the sun, the apparent sun? I said, well, first of all, we don't make any claims about the sun. And so I was thinking about our housekeeping question. I said, I'll ask Nathan to summarize it, and I'll forward you what he says. So basically, the back and forth you had with Dave and Josh about the not actual size of the sun, as they try to give you a straw man. How does that work on a flat Earth? And then the question, how far the sun is, and how they got that with Kepler and Venus and all that R value.
Okay. I mean, you've done a pretty good job of summarizing it already, but we don't have a positive claim in the first instance. Their positive claim is that they do have a size and distance for the sun, which we do not claim.
The one talking was 10th man. The self-proclaimed navigation expert. But if you listen to that one, he had made a reply to this question about the sun, and then he have to confirm it with Nathan. It feels like a small cult. Let's move on.
I'm just reading this article that Neil posted up. So your student believes in that the Earth is flat. 10 ways for teachers to address science denial. So, of course, it's using the flat Earth as a title, but then they go into all other ways that people deny so-called pseudoscience. They don't say pseudoscience, they say science. Okay, and then the last part of that is, and the life of the planet's environment. So they've pretty much thrown in global warming and the vaccine all in one, right here. And then you have, so I could show this to people that are against flat Earth, but know that this other stuff is crap.
This wasn't the cult part, but this is so damn stupid. It's all conspiracies. I talked about it a lot. These fools love conspiracies. They believe in every damn conspiracy out there. But it was outrageous that they took flat Earth as an example. And then he have to use pseudoscience. Oh dear.
Right, okay, so this is how big is the entire universe? And it's on whose channel is this? Oh, it's Dr. Becky's channel.
Dr. Becky.
Okay. So let's just get a link up before we do anything else. Why isn't it clicking the share button? There it is. So go and check this out. Under no circumstances, leave her hate. Send her love. Send her positivity. And when you do so, tell her that it's me that told you to do so. So Nathan Oakley 1980 channel sends you his love and appreciation for all your valuable content that you provide. And he's responded to it. So that's what we're getting into now. If my mouse, I think my mouse battery's running out because it doesn't seem to be responding to me. Anyway, we'll hopefully not have a mouse-related disaster, and we'll crack on and go through this video. So feel free in the Discord server, and obviously in the G+ panel, I don't need to encourage them, to pipe up if you have any comments.
Astrophysicist, there's a question I get asked.
Good, well done. How big is the entire universe, capitalized question mark, by Dr. Becky?
A lot. And it's, how big is the entire universe?
Just before she moves on, I'm going to clarify the answer to that question immediately. She has no idea. All of her assumptions will be based on an R value that we've debunked.
And the short answer to that question is, we don't know.
Called it. But you'll be able to ascribe distances and have, based on CMB, microwave background radiation, R values, orbital assumptions, and a whole number of other things that do give you numbers. So putting up this, we don't know, but now let me tell you how I know because I'm going to assume R.
And under the laws of physics as we currently understand them, we might...
Sorry, laws of physics. That's an oxymoron. If you're talking about physics...
I can't stand more, but if you haven't looked at Dr. Becky's channel, I recommend it. She's working at, I think it's Oxford University. She's working on research on black holes, and if you are into this with astronomy, it's a great channel, and he's great on explaining. I think it's laughable that Nathan thinks he knows more about science than this person. He's very, very good and very good at explaining. I can highly recommend a visit. But the main thing about Nathan and his channel is this alt-like that the whole panel is looking up to Nathan and want to be confirmed by Nathan that they are saying the right things. And I've come back to this often, and that the fact that if you're in Nathan's panel, you're not allowed to describe that Earth. They have one standard reply if you ask about how high up are the sun, is the sun, how big is the Earth, can you show us flat Earth model, can you show us a flat Earth map? And the reply all the time is the same. We don't claim to have a model, and so on. The only thing they claim is that the globe fake, it's not real, and they debunked it with this silly R value that is based on one video from oil platforms outside California. A statement that have been debunked many times, and first of all, it have never been repeated. And then he talks about scientific models and so on. So they think they scientifically have proven something with an observation that can't be repeated. It's so damn stupid. Yes, Torsten, he likes to surround himself with yes. Yeah. Okay, let's leave Nathan. I have looked at some old videos. Always when I make a debunk video about Flat Earth Fools, I download them, and I have saved all of them. So I did have a look at it on older videos, and so next one is short clips from older Flurf videos, and it's several reasons for this. Let's start with the first one.
Well, how are you doing? Okay, this will be a quick video. It's just a follow-up video.
No, this is not the old video. This is one of I think he released it some weeks ago. It's Brian's Not So Logic, but I found something interesting
From a video I did some weeks ago, showing a flight from London Heathrow to Accra International in Ghana.
So I made a debunk video of this, and had got a lot of replies from people that know things about it. But when I looked in my archive, because on Brian, it sounds like it's Brian's research. He made this. But when I looked in the map with Ranty Flat Earth and videos from his channel, so let's look at this one.
All right, so we're going to change gears quite a bit here from the fish tank and the salt and sinking, and talk about north-south flight. So no, it should say the effect of Coriolis force.
No, it's not changed over, so we've not seen that. You have to switch.
Oh, shoot.
It's kind of frozen. There we go. We can see.
Anyone recognize the image?
That now, yeah, perfect.
Here we have it. To the left, we have Brian's presentation, and to the right is this presentation made on Ranty's roundtable, or what they call it, several years ago. It's exactly the same presentation. Oh dear. You can find interesting things when you look in your archives.
Furthermore, distant objects such as buildings, mountains, and hot air balloons would all appear to gradually lean backwards away from you the farther away they were, following the curvature of the ball Earth. In fact, as a hot air balloon progresses farther away, it should lean over so that you begin to see the bottom of its basket while the top of the balloon tips away from you.
I don't remember from which channel I did find that one, but it's so damn stupid. Once again, flat earthers proving that they don't understand anything about scale. Oh dear. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, so
This is an old one from Sleeping Warrior, but I shorten it. It's not so long, but I think this one is quite funny.
here we are again at St. Bede's outside the coffee shop, and the purpose of today's experiment is to get some trigonometry values for flat earth math.
I speeded it up as you see it. The dog is wondering what he's doing. Crazy person with a mobile phone.
Okay, the results are in. Flat Earth Math claims I was 9 feet above the water, while the measured angle was 0.6 of 1 degree over a distance of 142-ish feet. It gives you an elevation above the actual water of 1.49 feet. So I said about a foot. It turns out to be less than 1.5 feet, but Flat Earth Maths calculated it was 9 feet, and obviously therein lies the problem.
Oh dear. One thing I found when I looked at my old Flat Earth videos is some years ago many flowers did their own observation, like Clappy did here. He was out at the beach, the dog wondered, is he crazy? And he made the observation and made a silly conclusion, but he tried. Nowadays, almost none of them dares to make an observation.
Flat Earth talk and why it matters. It matters because it is about history and where the globe theory came from. Now, in about, 1,000 years ago, no one would have believed that the Earth was a globe. Everything was flat. Everything from the Egyptians to the Aztecs to the Mayans believed that the Earth was flat. There are still people till today, and other civilizations around the world, different countries and stuff, who reject the globe and still go with the flat Earth.
Anyone knows Do anyone know which countries he's talking about that believe in flat Earth? Oh dear. Oh, I don't remember the name of this clown either, but it's so damn stupid. Oh, I miss those type of flat Earth videos. Come back, more stupidity.
So this is the view from down at the bottom of the steps. And what we're getting is a crazy floating boat that obviously isn't floating, we know that.
The boat is not floating, according to Ranty.
It isn't floating. It just looks like it's floating, and obviously we have the buildings behind, completely inferior miraged. Everything on the bottom of that is completely hidden by the atmosphere. Again, no earth curve. It is not earth curve.
I miss Ranty Flat Earth. he also made so many great videos that was fun to debunk. But Ranty did find the light and found out that Flat Earth is a lie. But it's this type of videos that they don't make anymore. I miss them.
Flat Earth millionaire, he's got a challenge out for all the Globers to prove we live on a spinning ball.
The challenge, there's three main parts. We want to see replication using the scientific method, observing, measuring, and repeating water sticking to a ball. It didn't even have to be spinning. We just want to see water conforming to the exterior of a ball. The second is I want to see where sea level, where the physics of water finding and maintaining level, go from sea level being level and flat, a flat surface, to convex. We want to see where sea level turns to sea curve, okay? Having a vacuum chamber next to a pressurized system, gas pressure, air pressure, atmospheric pressure, doesn't matter, without a solid barrier, without it violating the second law of thermodynamics.
Yep. So if any of you ballers can prove we live on a spinning ball, we got $100,000 for you, and I can go do something else. Go follow Flat Earth Millionaire. Thanks for your time. Thanks for everything you're doing, dude.
This one is also a classic. If you listen to the questions in this video, none of those fools have understood the globe model. Where is the sea starting to curve? Oh dear. This is a classic of Flat Earth stupidity too.
You can only see about 3 miles away with the naked eye. But when you use a telescope or a camera and you zoom in, all that stuff that disappeared from your eyesight, check it out. It's still right there. Floating right on top of the water that you thought disappeared over a ball, a globe, whatever you want to call it. And you see, that's how you've been tricked. When they made up this lie.
Lovely Flat Earth proof. I'm mailing this week you some example of knives I made, and she will choose it. So we haven't decided yet which knife she wants to have, but as soon as she has chosen it, we will inform you. Perhaps wait. No, not that one. That one. Oh. Perhaps this small one. It's a Finnish blade. This is a Swedish blade from Mora knives. This big one. Blade is 21 centimeters. This a hunting knife. Blade from Finland. Okay, let's move on with the stupidity.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. One of the things I want to reiterate is the importance of knowing your enemy, knowing where they are. When stuff goes down, it's important to know where they are. I've talked about the underground bunkers that these people have built. And something I'm posting over on the website, and I want to be active in the forum, is people talking about their states, where these bases and compounds are, because pretty much every state has one of these underground massive military bases. And, they give you the illusion that, like, oh, yeah, it's military stuff going on down there. And they're, rolling around. I mean, it's a joke. They're literally underground cities. They're underground cities that, filled with food, filled with resources, sleeping arrangements, bathroom. Everything's fully functioning like it would be up here. And, of course, this is for the politicians, the chosen elect, who will be down there and who will be protected from the citizens when they cause this stuff against the citizens. It's important to know where they are. Why? Well, you're not going to be able to knock and get in, not that you're going to want to. But when the citizens realize what's happening, there's a chance that the citizens can rally together and the citizens can know and wait for them to come out of their hole.
Oh dear. I'm quite sure that the military would be very impressed if you start sharing information about this type of facilities. If you did share images and so on these type of facilities in Sweden, you would get free meals 3 times a day, a free bed, and so on for a certain amount of time. Oh dear. Where have FE Core gone? This scientific company started by Bob Nodell and some more flurfs.
Have you ever wondered how big the Earth really is?
Bob, we know that already.
In this video, FE Core will guide you through a thought process to show how a simple idea of a measurement developed into a discovery that shakes the foundation of our current scientific understanding based on the WGF4 map system, which is the accepted model for Earth's shape and surface. You may want to brace yourself. The curvature. Earth is said to be a sphere with a circumference of 25,000 miles or 40,000 kilometers. Therefore, it has to have a curvature of about 8 inches per mile squared. Can you observe or verify this? We are taught.
Yes, we can verify it. It have been done since thousands of years.
About the ancient observations like a sailing boat going over the horizon and the measurements of Eratosthenes. They are falsified by our current observations.
No, you haven't falsified it.
And better understanding of the optical effects of the atmosphere. But how can we really measure the curvature of the Earth in the 21st century? FE Core has established the Terrestrial Laser Targeting Method, or TLT method, to measure the geopotential surface of the Earth. Geopotential means the shape that the ocean surface takes to the influence of gravity. With the TLT method, you can accurately verify or falsify the curved surface defined by the WGS84 geoid model on large bodies of water.
Oh dear. Where did they go? I think it was quite fun looking at FE Core. They try to sound so serious, so scientific and so on, and they presented pure bull all the time. and they try to sue people and try to get. When I made a video about them, I did get a copyright strike. They didn't win that one. I think that video is still up. Haven't checked it. So the meaning with this video is I think if we look at old content, old Flat Earth content, this FE Core, Ranty, and so on, they did make observations before, and I looked at the MC Toon yesterday that had made one more video about Jernism debacle from the Netflix documentary when he tried to measure the curvature, and no one of those fools make any observations anymore, and if you go back to the first video I showed, the part from Nathan's live stream, I think the Flat Earthers that have been in Flat Earth for a while, or start to taking the same approach to this as Nathan and his friends. We don't claim anything, because they know that if they make a claim, this is Flat Earth model, this is a Flat Earth map, or anything, they are debunked. There are so many good debunkers out there. If you look at Where's Wally, for instance, I think his debunk of the launch of the SpaceX rocket was brilliant, and there are only some curves trying to debunk his. Brian's logic have failed miserably. Flatsoid have failed, but if you look at the more bigger YouTubers, Flat Earth, they ignore it. I don't believe that Ethan will try it, and I'm quite sure that Ernest, for instance, will not try to debunk Where's Wall. Hello, Nerd Alert. Welcome. Short one. It have been confirmed that now 23 drones have arrived to Ukraine, and I did talk to one of the soldiers yesterday, and 10 of them are still alive, of the drones, and I think I will be able to. I think it's about 50 euros, and then I can order number 24. So, and hopefully I will have one of them live Thursday night in 2 days time, but it will be evening time in Europe. So one of the soldiers hopefully can join. I will have an extra live stream that night, and at least one of them are hopefully joining live stream. So if you the chance you have can ask questions and so on. It's certain things he can't reply on. For instance, where he is, and some type of questions quite obvious that he can't answer. But a lot of things he will be able to. And he will only appear voice with voice, not with image, and he will not reveal his real name. Will have a alias. I'm not sure. I sometimes I make videos about religion and not so often. I guess I'm not the best one making it. I'm not a former Christian and so on. Yeah, I've read the Bible, I read the Quran and so on. When I was young, I was quite interested in religion and I loved to discuss religion with people. But I'm making some videos about it. And I hope that you who are Christians and so on understand that I have nothing against beliefs. I only have problem with it when they try to force their beliefs on others. And that's why I don't like Matt Powell, Kent Hawkwin, and that type of people. I think in the last video I made where he called other religion for cults and so on. I have a big problem with that type of Christian. Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it that he have new channels and he are also doing a flat earther. He's trying to move to another platform. I don't remember which platform he's moving to, but he's trying to move to another platform where he thinks he can spread his hatred. Yes, Timo. I love that statement. Now, former atheist, I don't remember his name. He's portray himself as a cartoon in his videos. He made a brilliant short yesterday when he had used some old material from Kent, where he proudly told that he didn't earn any money on his channel. He wasn't monetized and so on. so he combined that with his statement that YouTube owe him $68,000. Yes, Timo, thank you. That's the channel. Yes, I think that the short was brilliant. I plan to when I have lives, I'm planning to present my upcoming videos. I did it on the last live, but unfortunately I'm working on 3 videos at the same time, so I'm not sure which one I will release. One of the upcoming videos is a video about, I talked about it before, it's about conspiracies, the similarities between conspiracies and the effect of for instance, becoming a flat earther, and that it's a gateway other. And think that conspiracy nutcases can be used by people to help them with I never do good videos. To be honest, I have quite much things to do, so, and I love making those videos, and every time I try to make good videos without errors, and when I edit them and when I post them and when I look through them the first time, it's always a lot of mistakes in them. Now when I started showing myself in my videos, sometimes you can see two of me, or I have said something wrong and I say the same sentence once more. I have both of them in the video, so perhaps I should have a slower pace on my video production. By the way, I talked about starting sending lives from my studio that I'm building, and today I ordered a new internet because the one I'm using now is not stable. But I ordered a new one, much faster and hopefully much more stable. Mr. Ball. Yes, I have also a lot of wasted hours on watching videos, mostly the type of videos that hurt your brain. Flat Earth and other silly people. But the type of videos that I will never do is the type of videos that some of our Flat Earth debunkers have started to do, like Irish Demon and so on. I have no interest in fools, Elite Lows and that type of fools. I have tried to look at some of those videos, but those people are so brain dead, and it's no, I can't stand them. And you, what's your next video then? Yes, and I didn't meant you for our upcoming I have a big problem with this lag that you have on when you live stream. But if you put the camera further away, because I have no problems filming mountains, big buildings, and so on. Move the camera. I will back to this with knives. I feel that I have to explain this one once again. I explained it in my latest live stream. Making knives is a way for me to relax and so on, and I think it's very funny, and I love it. It's I'm listening to audiobooks, podcasts, and so on, and then I work on these knives. It's like a therapy. It's like yoga or something. and therefore I decided I make more knives than I ever need. And if you look at prices on knives, I for buying the blades to the knives cost money and so on. But if I should sell knives and earn money on them and get paid for the hours spent on making the knives, no one would buy my knives because they would cost so much money. So I'm not making knives to earn money at all, and therefore I've decided to starting to give away knives to channel members and people super chatting, super chats, and donating with PayPal and so on. So that's the reason. So I will give away one a month, and this month is Judy, so she will get the email in the end of the week from me with the pictures of several knives, so she can choose one, and then I will send it to her. And next month it will be somebody else. So that's the one about knives. And this is yes, 40 centimeter long with full tang. To be honest, I have already sent 2 knives to Ukraine. Not that type of knives, but I've sent 2 of my knives to them already. So there are Arctic knives in Ukraine. The thing, the video I've showed now is also a video I'm working on, and I made some before, but I'm looking at a lot of conspiracies at the moment, and so I will make a separate video about who they are, and then I look into more information on those people and those organizations that they are claiming having power. Okay, I'm close to the end of the stream. I will be back 2 days times. I will announce it, and then the focus then will be Ukraine. So I will announce it, but I must be sure first that this Ukrainian will be able to join the live stream. You have 2 Viking style handle roads. So, Judy, are you a Viking? He's a real Viking, I'm sure of it. I'm also working on another project, and it's about the Cold War, and as I told before, I'm in the board for a museum. That's the one you'll see on the church, and I have a project when I'm visiting this type of shut down Cold War facilities. So I'm thinking of making a video on this channel too about this type of facilities, and talk a bit about the technique behind it, and I think I will do a flat earth version of it, that using this type of facilities and facts about them that disproves the silly ideas of that earth. If you have if you're in Sweden or passing through Sweden, I would be happy to show you this and other facilities if you're into it. If you're interested, I could give you a guided tour around this type of facilities. I'm working with 3 different facilities that are frozen in time. This facilities was closed in the beginning of the 90s, and they are preserved in the same state as were last soldier left the facilities. So it's, if you're into this type of things, this type of contact me, and I will tour of them. The facility that this is filmed from is 40 meters down in the mountain. It's was built for 340 soldiers, and I think it's about 5,500 square meters underground. So it's like a small city. It's everything you need to survive for this facility was built for surviving without any contact with the outside world for 90 days. Oh. The Swedish ladies loves big men. Okay, that was a new one. We have in the area I live, we have some Australians living, and they love surfing. So I have taken photos of Australian guys surfing in when the beach was full of snow and ice, and I did sell it to some Australian newspaper, or if it was a surf magazine or what it was. They did make some things about it. Crazy Australians surfing in minus 15 degrees Celsius. Yes, Lars, I have been to several. Up where I have a house in Norway, in Lofoten, we have two. One is big one from Second World War, one of the Adolf cannons, and then we have one close to that one that is the type that I show video. I've been in several of the facilities in Norway. Yours. Oh dear. Are you some Australian version of what is his name? One that arrested. Hate. Yours is Australia's answer to Hate Brothers. Okay. I have reached the end of the stream. On my way a business meeting. But crazy customers that want me to document the building of wind farms. What do you call them? Wind power plants. They want me to document the building of 100 of these wind plants. Not windmill. Oh, you understand what I mean. Okay, so thank you very much for being here, looking at my bit confused live stream. If you want to help me help Ukraine, please use PayPal so we don't give away money to. Otherwise, see you soon, and I will be back very soon.